Hey guys, this is Tim here at Mahindra of Greensburg. Today we will be making an easy and short video for you how to remove the front end loader off the Mahindra Emax20s Tractor. So here we are, we're seated on the Emax20s Tractor. The engine is not running. We just have the loader parked on the ground itself. What we're going to do is, first step is we're going to remove the gold pin that attaches the loader frame to the framing itself. And there's one on each side of the loader. We'll go ahead and pull both of those two pins. So let's go ahead and jump off the tractor. There's a linch pin located on the backhand side. Go ahead and pull that out, then pull out the whole pin. We're just gonna sit those on the ground for the moment to get them out of the way. Do the same thing on this side of the tractor. So go ahead and pull your linch pin off, pull the pin right out. And again, we'll just sit them on the ground. From here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fire up the tractor. We're gonna lift the loader up about 2 feet off the ground to get our kickstands in the lower position. There's one on each side of the loader frame. We'll go ahead and pull a pin here, move it into its lower position with the kickstand lowered. So let's go ahead and do that. At this point, we have gotten the loader up in the air, and we're ready to go ahead and lower our kickstands down. So on the kickstand itself, if we look on the inside, you'll see there's a hairpin located just right here. Go ahead and pull your hairpin, push your pin through, and remove it completely. We're gonna need that in just a second. Now we'll go ahead and lower our kickstand down into the next position. Go ahead and return your pin back through that lower mounting hole and install your hairpin on the back side of that pin. We'll go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side of the tractor. So again, we're gonna pull this top pin here, the hairpin located on the backhand side. Go ahead and pull that out, push your pin through, lower the kickstand down, and return that pin to the lower mounting position. Again, install your hairpin on the backhand side. And at this point, our kickstands are lowered on the tractor, on the loader. Our pins have been removed from the carrier forward. Let's go ahead and start the tractor up, and we're gonna start lowering the loader down onto the kickstands themselves. Okay, at this point, we're seated on the tractor. The loader bucket's still about 2 feet off the ground. The kickstands are still in their elevated position, not on the ground. All we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start up the tractor. We're gonna start lowering the loader down towards the ground. The kickstands will touch the ground before the bucket. We want the bucket at a level angle, so completely level with the ground. You'll notice I do not have the parking brakes set. And the reason for that is that's gonna allow for the tractor and the loader to move a little bit independently of each other, which can help in getting that loader frame off the tractor. So we'll go ahead and fire up the machine. Of course, I do have to depress the brake to get it started. Go ahead and start lowering that loader down using the loader valve. So just gently start lowering it down ever so slowly. I'll see if I can't lean forward here and get you a good view of those making contact with the ground. So there we go, the kickstands have just made contact with the ground. What we're gonna do is we're gonna retract our loader, so lower the loader down to retract these two cylinders, which are lift cylinders. Make sure you're at a level bucket. And if we watch this loader frame, the bottom half is gonna kick towards the front of the tractor as we start retracting that cylinder. Okay, we're just about there. The loader's about to come off the tractor. Kicking forward. Little bit more down pressure, roll it up, boom. The loader is now off the tractor. So at this point, what we would do is we'd back up just a hair to give us a little extra room. Set our parking brake, and we'll turn the machine off. If we were really gonna remove the loader, before we'd touch those hydraulic lines, keep in mind they are pressurized. Grab your loader valve control, and we're gonna move this in all 4 directions to relieve the hydraulic pressure. At that point, we can go and disconnect our lines. There's a total of 4 lines. They're all color-coded with caps. Undo your lines, just sling them over the loader frame itself, then completely back out of your loader frame and you're ready to go on to the next task without the loader frame. Okay, folks, so at this point we have the loader frame disconnected from the tractor itself. What we'll now do is we'll go over how to reinstall the loader frame to the tractor. Very, very easy process. We'll have it done in just a couple of moments here. We are now on to the installation portion. So how do we put this Emax20 loader onto the tractor? Congratulations, you've obviously made it this far that you've already got the loader off, that you're putting it back on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the tractor forward to get this heavy black bracketry underneath this top tube here. This tube is gonna sit in this cradle. Because we've relieved the pressure off the loader system before we undid our hydraulic lines, we're probably gonna have to go ahead and maneuver that loader a little bit. I can see right here, we're gonna end up running in to the loader frame itself. So we'll go ahead and pull this forward. Go ahead and fire up the tractor here. Now I'm gonna start pulling forward a little bit. Okay, I can see I'm running into it a little bit. So we'll grab the hydraulics here. Okay, and all I'm gonna do is just roll it back a little bit, create a little bit extra clearance, see if that's enough. Not quite, so I'm gonna create a little extra clearance. All I'm gonna do is pull back, so to curl that bucket up. So if you were scooping something up, pull that in, and that's gonna raise that frame a little bit for you. It's really small movements, so I don't know if you can see it on camera. That allows me to get underneath the framing. At this point, I'm gonna grab my loader valve, and I'm gonna start dumping the bucket over. I'll show you the framing here. It'll sit right in that cradle. So we got it on both sides here. The tractor's sitting in the cradle. At this point, we can go ahead and start lifting our loader up, which will get this bottom half even so we can get our pin in. Perfect. So now it's kicked back. We should be able to go ahead and reinstall our pin. That's nice and in there. Reinstall your linch pin on the backhand side. Go over to the opposite side again. Oh, we're not quite in there, so we'll have to do a little bit of adjustment. Okay, so all I did was lift the loader up a little bit, which got this nice and even. Sorry, I had to pause you there. Couldn't quite get the pin in with one arm there. Now that we have the pin in on both sides, we can go and lift our loader up. That'll allow us to put our kickstands back up into the raised position. So again, we just have that hairpin on the inside. Lift up on the kickstand and get the pressure off that we applied on the tractor. Lift the kickstand up and return everything to its home. Do the same thing on the opposite side of the tractor. And at that point, my friends, you are 100% installed. Okay, folks, thanks for stopping in to see us here at Mahindra of Greensburg. We certainly hope that you learned a thing or two on how to take off as well as reinstall the loader on your Emax20s Tractor. Please keep us in mind for your other tractor needs. We do try to make videos on removing loaders, mowers, as well as backhoes, as well as go over brief overviews on the tractors themselves. We also have an online parts business. That's the number 4, mymahindra.com, where you can find your basic fluids, filters, belts, blades, third function valve kits. If you need it, we have it. If you don't see it online, please give us a call and we're happy to help you. Again, that's 4mymahindra.com here at Mahindra of Greensburg. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.